Question is, where do we go? What do we do? The hell? Balor. Oh, wait. Random. Not a ship I would have chose. Where are we? So, what do we do now? We've got... Oh, we've got acquire Reaper IF. Now, that's a point of no return. If we do that, people will start dying, and that's not something I want to do. So... I think... Let's go and help Jacob. $21.75.
I have detected an anomaly.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Oh, prematurely shot that one.
Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress.
Probe
MSV
away.
Hugo Gernsback.
I have found something.
So we've got Jacob, you know, Captain Jackass. Let's bring out Miranda, who, like I said, permanent. Pull bear. Oh, we do get barrier from this guy. Eh? Oh, it's a duration thing, not a over thing like tech armor. Oh well. Let's go with I got weapon damage, that'll do. And I'll give you your own version of power incendiary rounds. That makes the most sense to me. Give you a gas plasma shotgun and yeah, no. There we are. I'll do it.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Right, so this is a...
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
I've got him. Have a nice trip.
She always said no. She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
Expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't. What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
That's not good. That's not good at all. People are losing their goddamn minds.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours. following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
You came? From the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Who are you? What was your rank on the Gernsback?
I can't think. The leader thinks for us and we serve. So we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Enemies in front!
Fucking hell, Jacob. Fucking hell, there's quite a lot of them here, isn't there?
That one hit!
Can't reach the target.
Sure I can, come on. Oh, not in the middle. God damn it. What the hell? They respawned pretty fucking fast there. I don't know why. The fuck? Stupid woman. Fucking Jacob. It was his idea to come here.
Can't get a lock.
Melt that one!
Fuck is that? Is that Max?
That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong. Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face.
He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands. The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Up front!
Your captain demands obedience. Excuse me.
I like the part where I'm the only person who's fucking shooting him.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Have a nice trip.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Unit offline.
That one hit!
Backup systems engaged.
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Think on your own time. What's in there?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Not what I would have done, but they were in a desperate situation.
How long do you stay desperate? The numbers go up from there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
our shields.
Well, that was a bigger explosion than the one on Haystrom.
The old corpse has been posed, like a...
Wait a minute, we should probably not interrupt that fucking dialogue. It is story time after all. Don't want to skip out any valuable plot. And then he doesn't. The game does not reload the fucking dialogue. Whatever.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Seems that way, yeah.
Hostiles! Please reconsider your aggressive attitude. Excuse me.
Get over here! Shields have failed.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
I've got him! Hostile forces have engaged. Excuse me. System failing.
There we are.
Have a nice trip.
Warning, hostile forces on standby. System failing.
Night-night.
Imminent.
Make activity.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Firing now.
I've got him.
Requesting a signal. Critical system damage.
This looks interesting.
Hostile forces have engaged.
That's easy enough.
Excuse me. Battle systems engaged. Allied force casualty.
Can't reach the target.
System failing. Critical system damage. Failure.
And they don't stop, do they?
Hostile units have engaged.
Yeah, yeah. Combined biotic effects.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Incoming. Perfect. Good call.
Now let's finish you off.
Can't target them. I'm taking
System
fire.
forces have engaged. Excuse me. Rerouting.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father. Hostile drone!
Can't reach the target. Can't get a lock. Yeah.
Hostile combat drone.
Fucking hell, yeah. Let's not charge. Let's just dance around for two. Come on. I fucking hate the stagger in this game. Like, he takes an overload and doesn't stagger. Then there's me who gets shot once and I'm fucking flying all over the place.
Incoming.
Here we go. Watch for the drone.
They hide like exiles. Fine.
Emergency. Critical failure.
Yeah, you won't.
Stop you.
I've lost.
God damn it. Fucking hell, why charge up to something and then not go to the where that guy is? Okay, you two are staying here.
Sure thing.
So Lord knows you ain't gonna be any fucking use. Okay, I should be using my shotgun. It's got the range, it's got the fucking anti-shields.
They've seen it.
Come on! How fucking flimsy is that cover? I knew it was going to get destroyed, but that fucking quick? Took like, what, 2 fucking bullets to blow it up? Come on! Literally walked 3 feet forward. Why does it take this long to fucking load?
Moving to target. Sure thing.
You got it.
Charge him up.
Here we go.
Hostile drone. You kill, but I will stop you.
What the hell? Why am I the only one who's getting fucking shot at? That drone, like, literally, I was in cover, and then... What the fuck? To stagger that much that I would fucking lean, like, what the hell? Sure, stagger me. But I literally went from being, like, perfectly in cover to fucking exposed just by a little stagger.
I'm taking.
Must stop or no rescue. They hide like exiles.
Hostile combat drone.
They hide like exiles. Find.
Can't reach the target.
Good. Okay, can't get in cover, can't reach the target, can't do anything. Can't fucking come on. Literally the most useless cover system in any fucking game I've ever seen. Come on, you can't even use your last overload before you die to fucking do any damage.
Primary defenses offline.
They've seen it.
He trains, we kill. They hide like
God damn, you have one job and that's the... What the hell? Why isn't any of the cover in this fucking area fucking working? Half of it's destructible and half of it's got too many fucking open areas to get shot from. And I can't even charge from that one, and that's the most secure one. I can't even aim through it. Fucking Overload hits the trees. I didn't fucking do anything wrong in that situation, and I still got punished.
Understood. Hostile combat drone.
Let's stop or no rescue! Kill so we can go home.
Felt that one.
Oh, and there's mech. Small mechs? Wow, that's a fucking new revelation.
Now let's finish you off.
Ridiculous.
Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
God, that was annoying. Oh, there he is, piece of shit. Is he lighting a cigarette? What is he doing?
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Doesn't matter. You're running a very questionable setup here, Captain. Explain.
Of course. It was chaos after the crash, and the crew never really accepted me as captain. They rebelled and trapped us here. Once they started eating the toxic food, I couldn't control them. And I couldn't get to the beacon.
Just stop. We know what you did to your crew. Why let this go 10 years?
Who the hell are you?
Taylor. Lieutenant Jacob Taylor.
Jacob. My Jacob?
Not who you expected, Captain?
I was hoping not to have to explain this to him. Or anyone, really. You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Can't say this wouldn't be a hell of a vacation. But you don't get to just walk away after all this time.
You're damn right he doesn't. What happened here, I should vent his head. But he's not even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his mechs.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
We can guess.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
Survivors of Aya are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by the experience. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. We've got his barrier, whatever. Would be better if that was a passive ability like tech armor, but what can you do? New outfit for Jacob, bleh. Heavy pistol damage, yum. All that good stuff.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We can be long gone by the time they get here.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine. You didn't forward it. So who did?
I did.
Was this supposed to be a favor? Or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on. We've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Let's not make a habit of it.
There we go, more Renegade and heavy pistol. Good stuff, yes, that's what we want. Armor piercing, and nothing else. Whack whack. Oh, we need that. We need more shotgun rounds and fast. I think.
Thane would like to speak with you, Commander.
Oh, we can get Fane's loyalty quest now. That's good. That's very convenient.
Shepard.
Is there something wrong?
Yes. Now that you are here, though, it seems more difficult to talk about.
I've got time. Take it at your own pace.
Thank you. I fear I've already done that for too long. I had a family once. I still have a son. His name is Kolyat. I haven't seen him for a very long time.
How long has it been since you talked?
10 years. He showed me some of his schoolwork and asked if we could dance crazy. We did that when he was younger.
What sort of dance is that?
I checked my extranet contacts. I expect an update on my next target. The console plays music, old, unfashionable. Kolyat jumps into the room. Hi, father. Runs around in circles. I scoop him up, toss him into the air. He shrieks, laughs, spin me. The console beeps. I put him down. Click the message. Father, he pleads, tugs my sleeve. I need to read this, I say. I don't look at him.
Did something happen to them?
I abandoned them. Oh, not all at once. Nothing dramatic, no sneaking out in the middle of the night, no final argument or slammed door. I just did my job. I hunted and killed across the galaxy. Away on business, my wife would tell people. I was always away on business.
All right, you spawn. Organic species tend to do that. Is that all you wanted to talk about?
There have been complications. I used my contacts to trace Kolyat. He has become disconnected. He does what his body wills.
You'll have to explain that one to me.
Disconnected. The body is not our true self. The soul is. Body and soul work as one in a whole person. When the soul is weakened by despair or fear, when the body is ill or injured, the individual is disconnected, no longer whole.
Just give it to me straight. I'm not interested in your philosophical BS.
He has gone to the Citadel and has gained a job as a hitman. I could discover no more.
You don't hire a raw rookie for a contract killing.
I'm afraid someone may have seen we share a name and assumed we share skills. I don't know why he would accept the task.
To be closer to you, maybe?
That thought haunts me more than any other.
Maybe he name-dropped you to get hired.
It's possible, but I don't think so. It doesn't seem right. My name. He should not respect it.
Thane, I don't have your contacts and I don't have your tracking skills. Why do you need my help for this?
I don't need your help. I want it. The last time I saw my son, they wrapped her body in sea vines, weighted it with stones. He tries to pull from me, calls for her. The Hanar lift her off the platform. They sing like bells. The fire has gone.
They let her body slide into the water. He hits me. Don't let them. Stop them. Why weren't you?
It rains. It always rains on Kaje. Warm water pours down his face.
I didn't mean to make you relive that.
Perfect memory. It is sometimes a burden.
What made him go to the Citadel?
Years ago, I prepared a package for him. A relic of my ill-spent life. I had Volus bankers store it and arranged for delivery when I died. He acquired it early. I don't really know how. I did wet work on the Citadel around the time his mother died. That may be why he went there.
When there's a chance, we'll stop at the Citadel. But more than one person will die if we don't stop the collectors.
Yes, of course. I'll be meditating until you need me.
Right, we seem to be doing all right then.